Some students at Hennepin Technical College will receive a big boost to help them learn during the pandemic. Here's Pafua Yang to explain.
Hennepin Technical College is hoping to break down technology barriers among its students through a federal grant. We'll take you inside to show you the efforts.
I'm just doing a chapter right now. I'm about to take a test,
As a second-year student at Hennepin Technical College,
I feel like in school you've got to be motivated to keep doing it, and you got to be motivated to want to put in the work.
Alyssa Austin admits it's been tough.
Ever since COVID has hit us, school has been really hard.
The business major says the pandemic brought a series of challenges for her.
I've had family that's had COVID, so I've had to take care of some family members, and then also having to do school from going in class to online is really hard.
And on top of that, Austin is constantly figuring out how to do homework without a computer.
I'm in a household where we're sharing 3 laptops between 5 people, so it's really hard to get schoolwork done.
In a recent survey by Hennepin Tech, 20% of students like Austin say they're struggling with technology barriers, such as lack of computer or no high-speed internet.
Anytime I can be on a computer, I have to try to do work in weeks ahead of time just so I don't get behind in case in those weeks I don't have a computer.
Prior to COVID, the college loaned out laptops.
When the pandemic happened, those laptops disappeared very quickly.
Mark Johnson, the academic dean, says the demand for technology continues to increase. But the college has been working behind the scenes to help their students.
So we obtained 200 of these laptops to distribute to students.
The school was awarded more than $200,000 through the governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund.
So we're using the funds to buy 200 laptops, plus anywhere from 20 to 50 hotspots for students so they have access to reliable Wi-Fi.
Laptops will be distributed in January. Students can keep the technology for as long as they need without a fee.
Many of our students meet the criteria that was identified in the grant of being an underrepresented student. That means first generation, low income, it could be students with disabilities.
It's great that they're doing that too, and they have more to give out.
Austin hopes it'll take the pressure off of other students in need.
By having a laptop, it'll be easier to transition into what this pandemic is doing for students and just being able to work from home.
In Brooklyn Park, Pafua Yang, CCX News.
In Local Vote 2020, we take a look at the candidates for Plymouth City Council. In the at-large position, Jim Willis is running for re-election against challenger Paul Hillen.
My name is Paul Hillen, and my wife Karen and I are 19-year residents of Plymouth, have raised our 4 children here, and have been very active in the community. We love Plymouth. I'm not a politician or a bureaucrat. I'm simply your neighbor who believes we need to get Plymouth back to its rating as the best place to live in America. I watched Plymouth become overbuilt, overcrowded, and less safe. Our leaders have stopped listening to you, the real people of Plymouth, who have real issues and real concerns. I have over 30 years of business experience and will bring accountability and financial and strategic acumen to the role. My priorities are better strategic planning and redevelopment, preservation of green space and recreational land, responsible spending of your tax dollars, and strong police and public safety. So please go to hillenforcouncil.com to learn more.
I am honored to have served as your Plymouth City Council member at large and ask for your vote on November 3rd. I know and love this city. My experience has helped the City Council successfully address the opportunities and challenges facing our community. We are headed in the right direction, but there is much work to be done. I support the establishment of a new Human Rights Commission to ensure that all human rights are respected, protected, and validated. We are one vibrant and inclusive community. Communities like Plymouth are where people can and do come together. When we start from a place of respect, hope, and vision, we can create a community that works for all of us. I will appreciate your vote on November 3rd.
You can learn more about the candidates on our website, ccxmedia.org. Just click on Plymouth when you get to the local vote section. Halloween already looks different this year with the early snow. Combine that with the pandemic, and families may be looking for trick-or-treating alternatives this year. Here's Delane Cleveland with a few ideas.
I'm the biggest one.
At the age of 3, there's still a lot that kids have to learn about the world.
Oh, that is a beautiful read.
But this group is definitely old enough to know about Halloween.
I'm new because America for Halloween.
In fact, some of the children in this class already have their costumes picked out.
I want a T-Rex, a dragon, a witch.
Yet whether they'll actually go trick-or-treating in those costumes is another question altogether.
I think it's going to be up to the parents. The families know what they're comfortable with, and so you'll probably see some parents who do trick-or-treating with their children and maybe just in their own neighborhoods because they're their friends and things like that. And there's going to be some families who will choose not to.
For the families who choose not to go door-to-door collecting candy, Chrissy Finko from Little Newton's Early Education Center says there are still things parents can do to keep their kids entertained.
Stick it on there.
For example, families can do fun activities with the fall leaves in their backyards.
Whether it's making leaf people, and they can put googly eyes and arms and legs. They can paint with leaves, a different texture, a very cheap, easy grab from your backyard and be able to bring nature in.
Candy.
And if the children are dying to get outside with their costumes, another suggestion is Halloween bingo in their neighborhoods.
In my neighborhood, there's a lot more decoration than I think I've seen in the past. And so when you're taking your walk, the children can X off some of the decorations they've seen.
Other ideas include scavenger hunts in your home or yard using glow-in-the-dark items, or making Halloween-themed slime for children to play with.
I think with having different options like this to be able to give them so that they still can feel like they're celebrating Halloween, it's just in a different way, and then hopefully next year we can kind of be back to normal.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.